Hey, welcome back. So if you like this review, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps. And remember, all these things is curated for the curious of mind. And you can find more cultural connections and reviews over at allthesethings.co.uk. Now let's talk about Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Del Toro has never been afraid of monsters, as we have seen from his previous films. But what he's done here is far more than a retelling of Mary Shelley's story. Frankenstein 2025 is a film about creation, regret, and the terrifying consequences of human ambition. Oscar Isaac plays Victor Frankenstein, a brilliant, ego-driven scientist obsessed with defying death. Jacob Elordi as the creature, not the monster, gives one of the most haunting performances of the year. Fragile, searching, and almost childlike in his longing to understand what he is and why he exists. Del Toro reframes the relationship between creator and creation as something deeply personal, almost a father and son dynamic, and in doing so he brings out the tragedy that often gets lost in other versions. The story opens aboard a ship trapped in Arctic ice, where the dying Victor recounts how he came to create life itself and the terrible cost that followed. From there, Del Toro takes us through a world of storm-swept laboratories, crumbling towers and flickering candlelight. Every frame feels sculpted, every shadow meaningful. This is Gothic horror in the purest sense, not jump scares but moral dread. You feel the weight of what Victor has done and the pain of what the creature endures. There are moments of tenderness, especially with Elizabeth and the blind man in the woods, that remind us how desperate this being is simply to be seen and loved. It's beautiful and heartbreaking in equal measures. Del Toro's craftsmanship is on full display. Practical effects, tactile sets, and a design language that feels handcrafted, not computer generated. The film's palette moves from cold blues and greys to warm golds as the creature begins to understand the world. It's subtle but profoundly emotional, and at the heart of it all is the question that defines Frankenstein. When we create life, or power, or technology, do we take responsibility for what follows? At 2.5 hours, it's deliberate but never slow. It's emotional, morally complex, and deeply human. A story that reminds us the real horror isn't the monster we make, but the one we refuse to see in ourselves. This is Frankenstein as only Guillermo del Toro could tell it, gothic, poetic, and full of heart. If you ever thought this story was just about lightning and laboratories, think again. It's about love, guilt, and the impossible need to be forgiven. I'm giving it 4 stars out of 5. Catch it on the big screen if you can, but it will be streaming shortly. See you next time.